Bine v-am regăsit, dragilor! Sunt Bogdan Kenciu. Începem împreună un nou proiect aici la interviurile Ballet Magazine by Bogdan Kenciu. De data aceasta un proiect alături de balerini, alături de balerini străini. Balerin în România este noul proiect pe care îl vom derula în săptămânile ce vor urma și sper din tot sufletul că cei pe care îi veți vedea alături de mine în interviurile pe care le vom realiza împreună vă vor plăcea și vă vor face să iubiți poate mai mult baletul și să îi dați o importanță, acea importanță de care cu siguranță baletul are nevoie. Azi, invitatul meu este Oscar Ward. Hi Oscar, how do you do?
Hello Bogdan, I'm good, how are you?
Fine, thanks. Okay, let's start the interview. How is the reason why you have chosen Romania as a country to live in?
So when I was 18 years old and I was in my graduate year of ballet school, so when my studies were finishing, I was auditioning all around Europe for a few different companies. And when I came to Bucharest, I had a very good feeling. I liked the theatre, I liked the people, I liked the environment, and I really like the evolutionizing atmosphere of the city. So when I found out that I was hired here, I immediately had an instinct to, that this is where I wanted to be.
Do you feel at home here in Romania?
I do. I mean, of course, when I first arrived here, it was not the easiest process because there's a lot of cultural and social differences between the United Kingdom and Romania. It was the first time I had to grow up in a way, being out of my comfort zone in a new country completely. But it didn't take me long to settle, and I don't know, I got very comfortable eventually. I enjoyed the process of getting to know the city more and more and the country, finding new things to explore. And well, I always like to travel and go to different places anyway. So for me, it felt very natural as time went on. Now I consider Romania as my home, and I'm very accustomed to it.
Oscar, what do you think that the Romanian ballet performance level is?
Well, I think the performance level in Romania is extremely high. Well, first of all, I'm very lucky to be surrounded by people every day who inspire me, so many talented dancers, all of whom push me to be the best dancer I can be. I've enjoyed being introduced to the style of dance here because I'm from mainly an English kind of school, and the Romanian school is very different to the English style of training. It has opened my eyes to other ideologies and has really aided my dancing. The repertoire and shows here are exciting, and I'm always super enthused by watching my colleagues dance here and hearing back from the Romanian audience.
Very nice. What are your plans about living in Romania? How long do you think that you will stay here?
Well, I plan to stay in Romania for as long as I can. It's a very beneficial place for me to keep improving my career. I also love watching the way the country develops all the time, especially in Bucharest. Any new restaurant or coffee place is very exciting for me. I always get very excited about that. And I don't know, I think the idea of buying a place here is intriguing me more and more, buying a property here. So absolutely, my plan is to stay here, my plan is to stay here for as long as I possibly can.
Oscar, I want to talk about ballet in general. What is your opinion about the evolution of the ballet in time?
Well, it's a good question. Of course, now the standards of ballet are a lot greater than they were in the past. Technique has changed and the expectancies are a lot higher, not just our extensions and our legs. But I find that many of us nowadays, we've lost the idea of dancing. First and foremost, we're artists, we're not robots. You can have many attributes like beautiful en dehors or kind of many pirouettes and things, stuff like this. But if you cannot be an artist, then you've missed the point of being a dancer. So whilst we must always try to strive for technical excellence, we must always believe the most important thing is to challenge ourselves artistically and to become better artists.
Tell me, how does one of your day look like?
Well, in a normal world without a pandemic, I'll wake up and I'll always have an espresso in the morning. It's absolutely essential for me that I have a coffee. I'll read the news, I'll check my schedule for the day and get ready for work. I'll get to the opera earlier to warm up. It depends on the day and how I feel. And then company class always starts at 10. And then it ends at 11:15. If we don't have a performance that day, we'll rehearse until about 14, and then we have 1 hour for lunch, and then we'll rehearse more from 15 till 17. If my day has less rehearsals, I have more time to do floor bar and go to the gym and stuff like this. But if we do have a show that night, we'll finish around 14, and that gives us enough time to, I don't know, do our makeup, re-warm up, eat, before the show, and then the show would usually start at 18:30. Yeah, I've forgotten already because it's been such a long time. We haven't been on stage. And then after that, we'll finish pretty late. On Mondays, we have the day free. I always enjoy getting out of the house. I can't stay in the house for too long at all. I find the outdoors very refreshing, so I like to go cycling around parcul Regele Mihai in what was Herethrow, and I like looking for new places and going out with my friends. So yeah, so it depends on.
Do you like to visit the city of Romania?
Well, actually, I've not had much time to. Where have I been? I've been to Sibiu, and that was very beautiful. I went to Sinaia, but I'd really, really like to go to Cluj. Everyone's talked about Cluj, and that sounds like such a great place. So I'd really like to go there. But other than that, not really, which is unfortunate because I really like the outdoors and stuff. But with the schedule, it's quite hard to find time.
Yes, Cluj, it's very nice.
Yeah, I have to go.
You need to go quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Oscar. Let's talk about you. Who is the mentor who discovered you, and which is the most important ballet company you have been working for before being hired by National Opera of Bucharest?
So, well, first of all, with the mentor question, I wouldn't say I was discovered in particular. I was always moving as a child. My mother put me in dancing to calm me down and channel my energy. I was pushed to go for many different courses by my local teachers, who were called Helen Taylor and Michelle Widdowson. And one of these courses included taking classes at the Royal Ballet School. So when I was there at the Royal Ballet School, we had many guest teachers, but my main teacher there was called Richard Ramsey, and he was a big inspiration for me. He had a real poise and stature, and it was the first time I was introduced to the idea of dancing with maturity and masculinity. And I was in a class full of other boys who were very good, so I felt very pushed there. But there was one teacher who I owe most to, and that is Daniel F. Job. I trained with him for 3 years in Scotland, and he's been the most influential mentor so far. He was very methodical and detailed, and everything he said made perfect sense to me. So learning from him was a re-education, I guess, and I still carried the advice he gave me to this very day. So I'll always be very grateful to him. And yeah, since being in Bucharest, I've been very lucky working at the opera. I've had many supportive coaches such as Cristian Crăciun, Gabriel Opincaru, Gigel Ngoloianu and Corina Dumitrescu. So they've all helped me really shape my dancing now. So other companies, I have done galas and I've done other projects, but my first major job, my first major company has been here with the National Opera in Bucharest. So,
Very nice. Oscar, it was a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you,
Bogdan.
And good luck in everything.
Thank you very much.
Because we need this. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Bogdan. You too.
Thank you. Dragilor, atât pentru primul interviu. Vă dau întâlnire în următoarele săptămâni cu noi interviuri, cu invitați aici la interviurile by Ballet Magazine, cu balerini frumoși, cu oameni frumoși, oameni în primul rând dăruiți întru totul meseriei pe care au îmbrățișat-o. Toate bune, un gând bun!